welcome back. And how is it going for you now? So far so good. Many takeaways, learning, super value. You learned new things. I love reading all your comments. Keep writing, keep sharing. Okay, and then let's go ahead and look at let's do a quick recap on what we have learned so far, and I'll take you to the next steps. All right. Right, we looked at the challenges, the change of game plan, the success blueprint, 8 pieces of the digital puzzle, 5 pillars for massive success in internet timelines, then the $1 million strategy that all knowledge givers must follow. Identify your unique positioning and create your digital estate with the power of your website and digital employees, the 8 tools that we spoke about, and building your, very important to build your influence online. Did I do that? Not yet. I think building influence is what we'll have to cover in this session. Right? So far we have done, we completed digital course creation and the 4 C's of success. So now let's look at how to build. So the next stage is building your influence, right? So in the $1 million strategy, you identify your unique positioning, then you create your digital estate, and then we broke down that session because there are too many things concepts for you to know. You must know. Okay, now let's look at, now we have built our unique positioning, we have our digital systems in place. Now it's time to build our influence, right? This can go in parallel with rest of the things, okay, though I have listed here in a sequence because that is the order, but all of these things can happen in parallel. So what is building your influence? You have to every day give bite size knowledge sharing on various channels, be it YouTube video or Facebook live or Facebook videos or Facebook has a provision for writing blog. Okay, it's like facebook.com/notes. Maybe I'll give that link in the description and after the video below. Okay, I don't remember upfront. So, and podcast, okay, there's a tool for podcast. SoundCloud you can use, but it's paid now. Anchor.fm. Okay, I will give all of that below. Maybe podcast, we can just put the tool right away here. It's a free tool, a very good tool. I am still I explored a little bit, but I'm on this journey. Anchor.fm, I think. Okay, Anchor.fm. So that's the podcast tool. All right. So see, we prepared the knowledge bank, the content bank. From there comes your content, right? What you will cover in the your bite-sized knowledge sharing, and just two topics, 2 concepts per topic that you are talking. Don't keep it more than 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. You depends, if you are a good speaker and you can engage the audience for long, do that. Okay. So it's very important to have an emotional connect with your audience, because people buy you before they buy your products. People buy you first before they buy your product. So it is very important, for whatever topic you are creating courses, whatever is your niche, there should be a heart story attached to this, where you develop an emotional connect with the people, right? So all this the stories of your life are very, very important. And if you are a novice, first time hearing this, prepare a list of emotional stories in your life. I heard this sentence somewhere, that your mess is your message. So generally when people overcome some challenging situations in their life, they are in a state to empower others to do so with their learnings and insights, right? So whatever is that heart story, right? For me, the heart story is, I have many heart stories across my lifetime, and I just share my whole teaching is all about coming from my own life experiences, right? So how I turned from an employee to an entrepreneur, that's a hard story for me. I was given the lowest rating in the bell curve while I was carrying, and appraisals was not discussed with me, and my promotion got impacted, and that is the time I decided to stay at home, look after my baby, so be on my own. So even though I found job after 3 years of graduation, I really struggled to find a decent job. I just gave up my job because for me, growth was very important, and being on maternity twice, my growth got impacted, and I was working very emotionally. So all I did was, I was unhappy at my workplace, so I quit. Okay, without thinking about what I will do next. All right. So, but that became a blessing in disguise because I turned from an employee to a super successful serial entrepreneur. Otherwise, I would have continued to be an employee, maybe the vice president or CEO of some company by now with 23 years of professional experience in 2020, right? So, and that heart story is very important, and there is a way to communicate your story. I have done it super fast here, okay, because see, each topic that I have listed here is a course by itself, is a content by itself, 30-minute, 40-minute, 1 hour content by itself. The idea here is to give you a complete structure and flow on what is the game plan that a knowledge giver should follow, so that you become truly independent and find your financial freedom and all kinds of freedom. All right. So, and this is how you do build your influence. It could be a 21-day challenge where day one is your heart story on your Facebook page, and then you direct people to your it could be on your personal Facebook page, and then you can create a Facebook page for business, and then if people once people start liking what you're sharing, you can direct them to that page, so they become your prospects. All right. And then you can do YouTube live or Facebook live, right? See what the content bank that we prepared, 100 questions, will actually give you inputs to all of these. Okay. And the same thing, so, whatever is you're sharing on video, you can write a blog on that, and for the same thing you can do a podcast, right? So it's just one content, but you're giving it across 3 channels, and you do this on daily basis, one time on Facebook, one time on YouTube, maybe blog, and then podcast, and then do this in a rotation for 21 days. That's how you start building your influence and generate your prospects who are interested in your offerings organically. Powerful, guys. All right, so the next stage in is the serving strategy. So it's basically a sales strategy, but I don't like the word sales, so it's serving, right? How will you serve your tribe? So as I have been talking about these 4 words before and before, now this is where it comes. I could not put it before because it makes sense here in this order, right? In your strategy, right? What happens? You have identified your unique position, you have created your digital estate, you are building your influence. Why are you doing all this? So that you can serve people with your offering. So there are 4 stages of sales conversion. Lead magnet, which is your webinar, right? Free webinar that you do. And how will you get leads for the webinar? By your building your influence, by directing people to your Facebook page, right? Organically, okay? Or you can do Facebook ads if money is not a constraint. That's how you direct people to your webinar. That's a lead magnet. All right, excuse me. If you have a ebook or whatever, you can give that on your website or other channels. That also becomes a lead magnet, right? But all of them you direct to a webinar, because you need to interact with people and talk and present an offer, right? So the next stage is Tripwire, which is a level 1 course, what we are calling. It's a 3-day conceptual course. Okay. Then the next stage is Core Product, where it is a level 2 course. It is an implementation course and over 30 days. Okay. And then you have Profit Maximizer, which is coaching consulting. These are the various stages of sales that will happen, of conversion, okay? Because nobody is going to buy your consulting straight away on day 1, right? High ticket consulting on day 1, right? You really have to have a great credibility. For me, actually people just come and buy my consulting straight away. I'm consulting few businesses because of my past, right? I'm 7 businesses and 11 years of entrepreneurship. I've written a book on entrepreneurship. I've done co-programs, and there's a lot of presence on YouTube and all. So for me, it is straight away I get consulting, right? But if I'm consulting 1:1, I can only handle few businesses, right? So I want to digitize myself. So that's why I'm creating many courses, and I digitize, and I'll do group coaching. And right, and when people develop so much, see, they are moving ahead in the sales journey. That means they trust you, they depend on you, and that is why it's very important that you only give them what they need. Essentialism, do not give them anything that they don't need, okay? And that's where, when you collaborate with other tools, people will listen to you to partner, then you can become an affiliate and earn some commissions out of those tools. And I very openly tell that I'm an affiliate for these tool, and I'm recommending because I'm personally using it. That's what I am doing, right? I'm an affiliate. That is why I'm recommending all those tools, because I'm personally using it and I'm benefiting from it, right? So never hide that. All right. Okay. So that's about it. So these are the 4 stages of sales which you must understand. Now let us look at the budget. How much money is involved in all these things that we are talking about, right? Let's look at the how much money is involved, budgeting, right? So let me expand this. So major cost is, if you have a website, great, but you should have a website that converts. Okay, content and all, the positioning of the content, the placement of the content is very, very, very important. All right, so it's very important to have your website. You can build it on your own free of cost. Okay, or you can learn some tools, and maybe in the implementation course I will teach how to build your own website. Okay, either I'll get my mentor's video who will teach you, or I will create my own video, depends. Okay, but you will learn how to build your website in the implementation course free of cost once you have your domain and your hosting. Okay, and then but if you don't want to do this, you can outsource it and get it done anywhere between 15,000 to 40,000. That should be the price you should pay one time. This is your one time cost, nothing more than that. Not just for website, for integration of all the tools that I'm talking about. You can always show this video to the vendor that you are working with, and you ask them to integrate all these tools that we are talking. The tool should connect and talk to each other, and that is what we call automation, right? You don't have to worry about things, right? When somebody pays, the course automatic access should be given to the course. There are integrations that is required. You have to use Zapier and some other tools. So but they are all, you know, for the people who do it, it's easy. Even if you don't know, it's still easy. Okay, right now everything in the digital space is easy, but if you find it is difficult for you, do not worry. Your vendor will do it for you, and they should do it in this full cost. 15K to 40K is a one time cost that you can give. If you just want a website, even 5,000 rupees people make website. It's up to you. Okay, they should deliver good thing, but I'm just letting you know that this is the minimum, this is the cost that you can keep in mind depending on the quality of website you want. Okay, then there are tools. Most of the tools are free. In the initial 1 month 14 days trial is free. Some tools are paid tools, and there is a minimum at least 10K is your recurring cost per month for tools. The minimum tool that you need is autoresponder, which is GetResponse is like $15 a month, 1 month free, and then $15. Okay, for a 1,000 list. Okay, they keep on changing their thing. So I mean, if this video you're looking later and things are changed, so I don't know that. So it's always better to go and look at their website. But $15 for GetResponse, that is one tool you will need. And you don't need to sign up for the learning management right away. First you create your courses, and then once you're ready to sell, you should sign up, because your bucket, I mean, the tap will start $29, $39 per month subscription is there. That will start. So what I would recommend is that don't open the accounts until you are ready with all the things. Okay, so that you make the most of that free time. It's if you are on the free version of the tool, and if you start monetizing, then you will be able to bear the cost of these tools. But minimum 10,000 per month you will have to keep as a cost for the recurring for tools, and this is a recurring cost. Then ads, you can see if you have a good connections in LinkedIn or your Instagram accounts or Facebook, then organically you can, you know, if you have 1,000 people on your Facebook, 10% is generally the industry average. 10% will convert, right? So 100 people, right? And out of 100 people, even 10 people buy your program, you get some cash flow in hand to start taking care of all these investment. I'm not calling them as expense, because they are investment. Because when you do a business for online, you don't have to invest in rentals, no staff salaries, no office space, right? Nothing, right? I mean, you're just that is, so all these are your business I don't want to use the word expenses, your business investment, because that is your office, that those are your employees. Because of that, you are able to generate some sales and revenue, and it offloads you of so much of mundane work that you can just focus on what you should focus on, which is course creation and building, driving traffic and conversions, right? That is what you should be focusing on, right? So if you want to do paid ads in the beginning, you can just start with 10,000 per month, right? So these are basically one time cost is done. So 20K if you want to do paid ads. Otherwise 10 to 15,000 per month is your recurring cost if you want to use this model for running your online business, being a knowledge giver. Make sense? All right, so that's about it. So I hope I've given you enough clarity and the strategy and the step-by-step things that you need to follow to create your online business, being a knowledge giver. All right. So I think that's all for this video, and I will see you in the next video. Till then, keep growing, keep evolving, and keep sharing your learnings in the comment box below. It helps me know that you are learning, or where you are blocked, or what else I need to do to make sure you understand what I am teaching you. All right, take care guys, and I'll see you in the next video.